Social media is a powerful tool. Over 3 billion people, around 40% of the world's population, use online social media, and we're spending an average of 3 hours every day sharing, liking, tweeting, and updating on these platforms. That breaks down to around 500 million tweets and Snapchat photos shared every minute. It's a tool that fulfills humanity's deepest cravings, relationships, the need to be appreciated, and the need for purpose. Social media allows society to maintain these relationships on a global scale, with instant access to close friends and family, as well as people around the world, and information literally at our fingertips. It is also a platform that people use for advice, guidance, or to express oneself. Social media has the ability to take us away from reality and give us an area to reinvent ourselves and our lives. And we can do this by being able to live other people's lives through their photos, videos, stories, or in some cases, completely reinvent a new online persona. But things are not always sunshine and rainbows when it comes to social media. It does give us access to so much information, but at a price. And that price is our mental health. Whether we dare to admit it, social media has a huge impact on our lives, our hobbies, our behavior, and most importantly, our minds and the way that we think. The Centre for Collegiate Mental Health found that the top 3 diagnoses on university campuses are anxiety, depression, and stress. And numerous studies from the UK, the US, and Canada have linked high social media usage to the increase in anxiety, depression, and stress. We all have our struggles and our insecurities, and these things increase when we use social media and view the perfect fake lives that people portray on these platforms. I wish I had a body like that. She's only 17 years old. What am I doing with my life? I wish I could afford to go there. Inner monologues like these aren't strange to any one of us sitting in this room, and it's a typical monologue of any social media user. Whilst my focus is on the detrimental effects of social media, such as exploring the economy of attention era, I shall also be going through ways in which we can reduce the negative effects that social media has on our mental health. My sociological film will be a documentary that will mainly be in black and white, as it is an extremely powerful visual medium. And with less distractions such as colour, viewers will be able to focus on the emotional essence of the film. However, I will also be using monochromatic colours to highlight the emotions when portraying people's moods, such as orange to highlight sociability and elements of purple and violet to highlight power. I shall also use other colour techniques, for example, leaving a single subject in colour whilst the rest of the picture is in black and white. This is to indicate isolation. With the use of colours and a lack of colours, I wish to elicit an emotional reaction from the audience so that they can relate and empathise with the story. My inspiration for this particular technique is drawn from the award-winning film Schindler's List, as the scene with the little girl in the red coat was the most powerful shot in the entire film. The single colour in contrast to the black and white emphasised the innocence of the Jews being killed, and it then became the catalyst that went on to save thousands of lives. For this documentary film, I shall be primarily using both A-roll and B-roll techniques. A-roll to capture the video and audio that tells a story. These include the interview sections of the documentary, and B-roll to capture footage that supports that audio/story, such as shots in social settings, such as parties or outings that will be used to emphasize the usage of social media. In the A-roll sections, the interviewees will be placed right next to the camera in a medium close-up, with the interviewee framed to the opposite side that they are looking, which will be slightly off camera to the left. This is to ensure that they are focusing on me and not the camera and shall not be breaking the fourth wall. The camera shall be placed eye level for a good neutral base. These interviews will be conducted in simple settings with a simple coloured backdrop. This is to not distract us from the information that is being given. These interviews will be used to gather the most up-to-date opinions of social media's negative effects on our mental health, and we should be able to see how social media affects people firsthand. For the rest of the documentary scenes, I shall be using a mix of medium shots and medium close to capture the overall story, as well as things like cut-ins to capture the usage of mobile phones and social media, and close-up of individuals to capture emotions. As this is a subject that is close to my heart, I shall also be sharing my personal experiences with social media and how it has affected me negatively. I shall be narrating throughout the whole documentary, but I will not be present in any of the shots. As the main feature of my film will be of people attending the university, it is imperative that I get informed consent, as this will be uploaded to a public domain. The aim of this documentary is to show you how social media can affect our lives and ways in which we can go about reducing it. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to showing you what I come up with in April.